Welcome back. In this video we will continue our thread, and here we will see how we can give name to our thread, how we can set the priority to our threads, and many more things. Okay, so let's create uh, multiple thread, means a thread more than one threads in the same program. So as I am given here, you can see that we have our main class, and we have also created our main method class. Now uh, let's declare a class with the name of the cls1, and we will extend this class to the thread class. So I will write here thread, and as you know, thread class contains a abstract function run, so we will override the run method here. Now let's make a pattern in the run method. So I hope you know how to make any pattern by printing a star or 0 or O sign. Okay, let's create a pattern here. So I will write int I equal to 0, I is less than 5, and I plus plus. I will again write the for loop for this second loop, and j equal to let's write here I, and j is less than equal to 5, and j plus plus. Now here I will write system out dot print. I will write only print method, because we will not go to the next line until we finish the j loop. So I will write here only print method, and let's write star sign, sorry, star. Now once the loop of the j terminates, we will move to the next line. Okay, so I will write system.out.println, or inside the print function we can also write \n. So \n will print move the cursor to the next line. So this will print a star pattern in triangle shape. So let's see this. We will create a cls one class object, and let's give the name of the object c1 equal to new cls1. So we can directly call our run method here, because we are extending the thread class, not implementing the runnable class. So I will write c1 dot start, so means start the thread. Okay, let's execute this. It's printed at reverse triangle in downward direction. Okay, here we will write equal to 5, then it will print up to 1. Okay, you can make any pattern here, or you can write any program. I am trying to make you understand the how thread works in the Java. Okay, so for the sake of understanding, let's run this pattern up to 10 rows. Okay, so here we will also write 10, so that pattern should be in a systematic way. Okay, so let's create another class here, and I will copy paste these codes, control V. Okay, and since class cls1 is already created, I will write this cls2, and I will write here another symbol like @, and I will write this one also cls2, sorry, cls3, and here I will write dollar hash symbol. Okay, so this will first thread will print the pattern like this, downward triangle combined of a star. Second one will makes the same triangle with the at the red sign, and third one will print the same will print same triangle with the hash sign. Okay, so let's start the all three thread here. I will write cls 2 c2 equal to new cls 2. Similarly, I will write cls3 c3 equal to new cls3. So this is our object for the threads, and as we have started c dot start, I will write c dot c2, yes, of course, c2 dot start to start the second thread, and c3 dot start to start the third thread. Okay, so let's execute our program, and it says, oh, you can see here, first of all, star is printed because we have started the star thread or first thread. Similarly, after that, second thread is executed, then third thread is executed. But in the meanwhile, you can see one row of the hash is printed between the at the red side. So in the computer there is no any fixed pattern of running the threads. So when you work with the multiple threads, any thread can be executed first or last, or whenever they get chance to to be executed by the processors. It's totally depend on the circumstances in which our program is running, or it's sharing the processor. So you can say that there is no any fixed, I am continuously executing the same program. There is no any fixed pattern to execute these threads. Okay, let's suppose you are writing, you are eating snacks, or taking tea, or watching match on the TV. Same at the same time you are chatting with the friends on the FB. So, but so you will see that time there is no pattern to do anything. You can take snacks or tea anytime, or you chat, or simultaneously you watch the movie or cricket on the TV. Okay, so same thing is happening here. There is no any fixed pattern to execute the thread. uh, any thread which gets the chance to interact with the processor is getting executed. Since our threads is very small, it's taking the very small time quantum of the processor, so it's completely executed at the within the given time slot. Still we can see that here at the red sign executed, and at the same time the given time slot is and other thread is executed. It's totally internal mechanism, so we will not go deeply with this. We will see here only multiple, yeah, multi-threading. So uh, in this we can also see, let's create some labels in our program, like here you can see that our thread 1 programming is started, and it's continuing the some couple of loops, and then our in the very next line our thread will end. Thread starts from the first curly bracket of the run method, and ends at the last curly bracket of the uh, run method. Okay, so here we can write the name of the thread. Okay, so let's write here system.out println. So we can write the name of the thread, since in Java programming every method is treated as a thread, so there is some default name for the thread, like thread 0, thread 1, thread 2, thread 4, like we see in the array. Similarly, so we can write here thread, that is the name of the class, dot name, should be name here, thread dot, okay, we will write the simply name, we are trying to get the name of this thread. Okay, we will write get name method that will return the name of the current executing thread. Okay, after that we will write starts. So let's run this. As I scroll there, it says thread 0 starts. Okay, similarly we can write this one also here. Copy this and I will paste it to the at the end of the thread, and I will write here ends. Okay, that's fine. Similarly I will put the label to the all the threads, all three threads. So I will write here starts, and at the end of the thread I will write please look very carefully to the codes here. I am scrolling the continuously up and down. Wherever you get difficulties, you can pause the video or you can watch this carefully. Okay, so I will write again here. Sorry, here I will write end or ends. Okay, similarly I will write the label for the third thread, and I will write here ends. Okay, so now let's execute our program. At the very first line it says thread 1 starts, thread 1 ends, then thread 2 starts and thread 2 ends, then thread 0 starts and then thread 0 ends. So as I have already said that there is no any fixed pattern to execute the any thread. So since we have started the thread 0 very first, thread 2, then thread 3, but still you can see thread 0 is executed at the last, and as you run you can see thread 0 maybe at the top of the or here. So this is the pattern or that is not fixed to fix in the Java. So or any multi-threading, not only in Java, any multi-threading, this is the actually happens in any multi-threading. So let's give we can give our own name to our threads, like by default it's names the thread with the thread 0, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3 and so on, but we can give our desired name to our threads. So let's rename or give a specific name to our threads. So before starting our name, before starting the threads, we will name the threads as per our wish. So I will write c1 dot set name, and here I will pass the name of the thread. So I will write 1. So we have named the c1 thread as 1. Okay, similarly I can name c2 as set name, and here I will write 2. Okay, and here I will write c3 dot set name, and here I will write 3. So for the sake of convenience and to make the program understanding easy, I named the three threads as 1, 2, 3. So if I will execute our program now, instead thread 1 starts, 3 starts, 3 ends, then 2 starts and then 1 ends, and finally thread 2 ends. So it's better to write here thread 1 thread 2 thread 3. Okay, so this is how okay, now we can, what happens in operating system or in computer, like if we put this program or put our multiple threading till this we have studied, like we created multi-threading and we executed the all threads simultaneously, but sometimes it's right now our all threaded, that is obviously 3 threads are getting the equal opportunity to interact with the processor during the process of the our main thread, that is our main thread from here to here, and as the our main thread executed, all of the three that we have created here, all these three threads get the equal opportunity to interact with the processor. But we be in our program we have some threads which must be finished, or which must be executed or processed first, or at the higher priority, and after that some and there must maybe some threads that should be executed at the last or at the last statement, or at the last thread of the whole program. So means we can set the priority to the thread, our threads, and priorities we can pass the priority value in two way. First one is by giving the number, and the number varies from 6 to 10, and 6 to 10 is for higher priority, or and obviously 6 is the lower than 7, and 7 is lower than 8, and highest is the 10. So, and 5 is for the normal priority that our threads gets by default. Okay, and 4 to 1 is for lower priority, and it's decreases the priority as we decreases the number priority number. Okay, or we can pass the directly thread dot max priority, or thread dot min priority, or thread dot normal priority to the set priority method. So see let's set the some priority here. For the say understanding, I write here comment like who which threads prints the which symbol. Okay, so our first thread is printing a star sign, second thread is printing at the sign, at the red sign. Okay, and third thread is printing hash sign. Okay, now since we are creating the star sign thread, that is thread 1 first, so there is most probable chance to start the thread 1 at the very first. Means the percentage of the execution pattern is more in which the thread 1 will get the chance to execute first. But still here in our current execution, thread 1 gets lower priority, or is started, we can say lower priority, is started at the last. But as you can see, most of the time thread 1 will be at the top of the execution. Okay, so now we will set the thread 1 priority as last, and thread 3 priority as higher priority, and thread 2 be normal priority. So let's see how to set priority. Okay, so I will write c1 dot, since our cls class is inherited with the cls1, cls2, cls3 class is already extended to the thread method. So all the methods from the thread class, all the methods from the thread method thread class is automatically inherited to the cls class. So we can use those methods using object of that class, that is cls1, cls2, or cls3. So I will write c1 dot set priority, that is written over here, and I can pass here like for the c1 we are trying to set priority as lower priority, so I can pass the integer value 1, that is for lower priority. Or you can also write here thread dot static variable of the thread class. So I will write here thread thread dot mean priority, that is the variable in the static variable in the thread class. So since mean priority is a static variable, so we will call that variable with the class name dot variable name. Okay, similarly we can set the priority to the c2 class. So I will write set priority, and it's a normal, so I will write here 5, and we are trying to get the c3 as higher priority, so I will write c3 dot set priority, we are giving it higher priority, so I will write here 10. Okay, or you can write thread dot max priority, thread dot normal priority, number normal underscore priority, or max underscore priority. Okay, all these are same here. So I will execute. So you can see at the most of the time the hash pattern will be at the top, then at the red sign, and the star pattern will be always at the end of the execution of the program. Since our program is very you can say small, so it's not always keeping the hash sign at the top or star sign at the bottom, but it's actually happens inside the processing of the threads or in the computer system. This is the way by which you can set the priority to the thread. Okay, so it's better to call the thread dot normal priority. Similarly here thread dot max priority. Okay, but again now you can see most of the time hash will be at the top and star will be at the bottom of the, means the star thread will get less chance, or it will be treated as a mean priority or lower priority. Okay, so that's how we can set the priority to our thread, we can set the name to our thread, and we can run multiple threads in our program. Okay, in the next video we will see how to stop or sleep or suspend any threads for a while, and अरे क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग? Okay, so in the next video we will see how to remove. Very good.